A single lantern floats into the midnight sky, its golden light cutting through the darkness. The wind whispers through the trees as if carrying an old secret, the story of a girl whose light once changed the world. Her name was Rapunzel, and now her light is returning. The screen fades in slowly. A quiet forest glows under the silver moon. In the distance, a lonely tower stands tall, half-covered in ivy, forgotten by time. The sound of a single raindrop echoes on stone. Inside, the soft flicker of candlelight moves across the walls, revealing strands of golden hair trailing across the floor like rivers of sunlight. A calm but haunting female voice begins, "For years, I watched the stars rise without me." Cut to the window, Rapunzel's reflection appears. Her eyes hold both wonder and sadness. Dust dances in the light. She brushes her hand across an old sketch of the kingdom drawn on the wall. "I used to dream of what waited beyond these walls," she whispers. The wind pushes through the open window, and a lantern drifts past. She looks up, her eyes glowing faintly. The music builds, soft strings, quiet piano. Suddenly, the silence breaks with the deep tone of a bell in the distance, the kingdom calling. Unaware of what's about to awaken, text fades in on screen. "From the studio that brought you the Little Mermaid and Aladdin." Rapunzel takes a breath. Her fingers tighten around a strand of her own golden hair. The candle flickers once and goes out. Darkness swallows the tower, leaving only her glowing hair as the light fades into the next scene. The morning sun breaks through the storm clouds. Golden light spills across the tower walls, touching every corner that once lived in shadow. For the first time in years, Rapunzel opens her eyes to a world no longer caged by fear. Her hair glows faintly, alive again, the magic that once slept now humming beneath her skin. A deep voice echoes in her mind, her mother's warning, the curse of the flower, the pain of what she lost. But beneath that, another voice rises, her own. "I was never the prisoner. I was the key." The camera moves closer. Rapunzel steps barefoot onto the cold stone floor. Dust rises with every step. The walls behind her, filled with painted dreams, seem to whisper goodbye. She wraps her hair around her arm, pulling it tight like armor. Outside, the kingdom sleeps under gray clouds. Soldiers march through the streets. Banners are torn. A dark mist spreads beyond the horizon, the sign of a magic long thought dead. She stands at the tower door, breathing hard, trembling not with fear, but power. Her reflection flickers in a pool of rainwater at her feet. Not the girl who once waited, but a woman ready to rise. A sudden knock, Flynn Rider's voice breaks the silence. "You sure you're ready for this?" She turns, eyes fierce, her voice steady. "I've been ready my whole life." As she pushes open the wooden door, sunlight bursts in. The golden strands of her hair flare with light, sweeping through the air like fire. The screen fades to white, her light returns. Thunder rolls across the horizon. The kingdom, once bright now, trembles beneath clouds of ash. Lanterns no longer rise, only embers drift through the smoke. The people whisper of shadows moving through the streets, of a curse that speaks in forgotten tongues. And in the middle of that silence, she stands. Rapunzel, her hair no longer shining gold, but burning like fire. From the ruins of an ancient castle, a figure steps forward, eyes like shards of ice, a voice like broken glass. "You took my light," she hisses. It's the reborn witch, the spirit of Mother Gothel, returned through dark magic. Her hands twist the air, drawing sparks of black flame. Rapunzel faces her without flinching. "You taught me to fear the dark, but now I am not afraid of it." The ground cracks open beneath them. The old magic of the flower surges upward, glowing between them, gold against shadow. The wind howls, carrying torn banners through the air. Flynn shouts her name in the distance, running toward her as the storm thickens. A single drop of blood falls to the earth. The vines grow wild, spiraling around the castle walls. The witch screams as her own curse begins to turn against her. The music swells, drums pounding like a heartbeat. Rapunzel lifts her glowing hair, wraps it around her arm, and strikes. Light bursts through the darkness, painting the sky gold. For a moment, the kingdom sees hope again. But as the light fades, Flynn's voice echoes, broken, desperate. Rapunzel? Silence follows. The screen darkens. Text on screen. When magic fades. Courage must rise. The storm clears. Smoke drifts through the air, glowing softly under the first light of dawn. The battlefield lies silent, vines turn to stone, ashes falling like snow. In the distance, the tower stands once more, cracked but unbroken. Rapunzel kneels in the center of the ruins, her golden hair dim and tangled, her hands trembling against the earth. The air hums with the last echo of magic. Flynn limps toward her, his voice shaking. "It's over. You did it." But Rapunzel doesn't answer. She looks at her hands, still faintly glowing. "No," she whispers. "The light isn't gone, it's changing." A soft breeze stirs. One by one, lanterns begin to rise into the sky, not released by human hands, but carried by magic itself. The kingdom awakens below, faces lifting toward the dawn. The clouds part, revealing the golden sun breaking over the horizon. Rapunzel stands, her hair catching the light once more, no longer the same girl who waited in a tower, but a queen reborn from fire. She turns to Flynn, smiling faintly. "The light was never lost. I just had to find it inside me." Her words echo as the screen fades to a breathtaking shot, thousands of lanterns rising, painting the heavens gold. The music swells with a haunting chorus. A promise reborn. On-screen text appears. Disney presents Tangled, the live action starring Scarlett Johansson, coming 2025. The final shot lingers, one lantern floating higher than the rest, reflected in Rapunzel's eyes as she whispers, "Let your light rise again." Fade to black. Soft music continues.